Hi guys, welcome back to Gay Watch. So I'm actually about 2 days ahead of you guys in terms of what I've sort of told you so far, but basically let me take you back to my check-in at the campsite because I did find the whole thing quite funny. So I arrived off the ferry and drove down to the campsite. And then when I got there, I thought, okay, I've got to find the office and, tell somebody that I'm sort of checking in, which was a bit of a mission in itself. But then found this little office and there was this sort of very typically Scottish guy there, as there would be in Scotland. But he sort of tallied up how many nights I was doing and how much it was going to be. Anyway, so then he says to me, it's double the amount of what I thought it was going to be. So when I'd emailed and stuff about the tent, they'd said to me, oh, do you want a hookup? And I was like, oh, why? Yeah. Turns out a hookup is actually not what most of us think. It is a power supply for the tent. So you have it hooks into a sort of post thing and then you lead it into the tent. Turns out that is £10 extra a day that I didn't know about. So the whole thing ended up costing double what I thought it was going to cost. So I said that to him. I was like, well, nobody sort of told me about that was going to be extra. Anyway, so his response was like, oh, well, the price of electric. So I was like, oh, right, okay, lovely. Well, you don't need to be telling me about the price of electric. I've got a flat in North London and, I can have the hair straighteners on. I can have Whitney blasted. I can be cooking Ashley's tea. And I'm telling you now, that is not costing me £10 a day. So I don't see how a little USB power fucking charger is going to be costing you 10 quid a day. I think you were trying to mug me off. Anyway. I thought, go with it. Just go with it. Let it go. Whatever. So then he says, oh, well, your pitching spot is round the back of the static caravan. So I was like, okay. So made my way around there and then I thought, right, okay. Got to get the tent up. Just get the tent up. Get all your pegs out. Get all your rods out. Do all that. So that was all lovely. That all worked out fine. And then at this point, things were very quiet. There wasn't really that much going on. So then I went out, had a lovely walk on the beach. I was like, oh my God, I feel so free. I feel spiritually healed. I thought, why am I living in London? Why am I doing this to myself every day? I could be just in beautiful surroundings, no crowds of people, could be lovely. Anyway, cut to, then I go back to the campsite. There's a family in the tent next to me and I can hear everything. Absolutely everything. So I keep, obviously it's just impossible not to kind of listen in, but I thought I keep on hearing these two names, Ernie and Trixie. So immediately I was like, okay, Ernie and Trixie. So have I got a Muppet and a third-rate prostitute living in the tent next to me? Turns out, no, I haven't. It is, in fact, the two children. I mean, I'm not one to judge. All children are beautiful in their own right, and I'm not saying nothing, but there is a certain class of person that thinks, that those names are really adorable, because to me, not so much, but I've spent the last 2 days hearing, oh, Trixie, silly girl, really? Why do you have to do that? And then Ernie, stop it. Just stop doing that to her. They're very, very Britishly antisocial. They sort of say, "Oh, good morning," and that's about it. So yeah, that's a little update on my tent positioning and my neighbours.